Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I got Apple Airpod Pros for $0. So my wife is in insurance, and recently with the virus going on, she's been doing a lot of work from home, over the phone, and on Zoom as well. So that being said, she's been putting a lot of miles on her Apple AirPods that she currently has, and I wanted to get her an upgrade just to show her that I really appreciate her and all the hard work that she's been putting in this past year. Now, I could just go out and buy her the new Apple AirPod Pros, but I thought I'd make a cool challenge out of it. So I decided that for this challenge, I was going to try to sell Apple stock options to make back the money that I would spend on these AirPod Pros. You see, it's cool when you can afford something, but it makes it a lot more fun when you earned it acquiring a new skill. And yes, I said new skill. Before this challenge started, I had zero experience with stock options trading. I had no idea what a stock option even was. In the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki talks about how the wealthy people have a different mindset when it comes to buying luxury items that they don't necessarily need. And to be honest, my wife didn't need the new AirPod Pros, but I wanted to get them to her, and so I wanted to apply this concept that he had in the book. In his example, he always wanted a Porsche. That was his dream car, and by the time he got old enough to afford it, he could buy it in cash, but he challenged himself to produce a stream of income that could pay the monthly payments over time so that it did not affect his bottom line. Most people just check their bank account to see if they could afford something and go out and buy it, but wealthy people have a different mindset, and I wanted to apply that to this challenge. Now, I know that AirPod Pros are nowhere near the price of a Porsche, but I wanted to see if I could challenge myself to make it happen anyway. And also, this is a lesson that I want to teach my future generations. If there's ever anything that's out of the budget, so to speak, I want to challenge them and never have to say we can't afford it, but rather, how can we afford it? You see, this puts the ball in their court, and it allows them to use their God-given creativity and skills to earn the money to buy a certain item that they want. But this also comes with a healthy dose of letting them know that life is not just about acquiring physical material things, that life is eternal and we should be focused on eternal things as well. But nevertheless, I did want to teach them the value of hard work so that I could empower them to go out and make their financial goals a reality. So with this challenge, there was two major hurdles that I had. Number one, and the biggest one, was time. You see, I work full time and the market is only open from 8:30 in the morning to 3 o'clock where I live in Texas. So that being said, man, I'm working from 9 to 5 pretty much every day, Sunday through Thursday. So realistically, I only had Fridays to make this challenge happen, and that's also why it may have taken me a little bit longer than I expected. The other main issue was that I didn't even know what a stock option was when I started this challenge. So like any other millennial trying to learn something online, I logged into YouTube University and started looking at how to trade stock options for beginners on my spare time. And after about a week of research, I learned the basics of stock options trading. I even took a small course on Skillshare.com. So let me do my best to try to explain what a stock option is. So normally a stock is one share of a company, and that share's price depends on what the market or what the people are valuing that company at. So let's take Apple for example. Currently, it's trading at about $115 per share. So that means that if you were to buy one share of this company, that's what it would cost you. And depending on if the market would go up, if that price goes up $1 or down $1, that means that you would either gain $1 or lose $1 if you bought one share of this stock. Pretty self-explanatory. However, when it comes to stock options, you're actually able to buy contracts that control 100 shares of stock. Now, let's just say that contract costs you $200. That contract controls 100 shares of stock. So if the price of the stock goes up $1, you now have a profit of about $100 because you control 100 shares of stock and they each went up $1. So you can easily see how with stock options, you can multiply your money a lot quicker, but it is also a lot more riskier to trade stock options. Your max loss is usually the amount of money that you paid for the contract. And in this case, it would be about $200. Now, there are call options and there are put options. To make it really simple, a call option just says that you're predicting the market to go up, and a put option says that you're predicting the market to go down. And each option contract has an expiration date anywhere from 0 days all the way up to 2 years. And the further out you buy your contract, the more expensive it's going to become because there is a lot of time for that stock to reach your certain price. So the upside to trading options is that if you don't have a ton of money, for example, to start day trading, I believe you need $25,000 to start. But with options trading, you don't need a minimum and you're able to multiply that money a lot faster. But keep in mind that it is riskier. So you can't really be investing or trying this out with anything that you're not willing to lose personally. So after studying the market for about a week and learning about stock options, I decided that coming Friday, I was going to hop in the market and make a few small trades to get my feet wet. My very first trade I made $25 in about 3 minutes. And the very next trade after that, I made $45 profit in 15 minutes. And I quickly saw how options could be a really great way to make some extra money. But remember, you have to know what you're doing because after those 2 trades, I ended up losing $85 on my next trade after I got a little bit overconfident. So I decided to keep doing some more research so that I could upgrade my trading plan and be more consistent. So with another week of learning, I hopped back into the market on Friday and I bought 4 contracts for about $200 and later sold them for a profit of $70. Now after that, I slowly started to profit week over week, and on November 14th, on a Monday early in the morning, my contracts reached their limit price and I sold them for $100 profit, which helped me complete this challenge of making $330 off of trading Apple stock options. Now you may be thinking that AirPod Pros only cost about $230, and you would be right. However, when it comes to being a godly entrepreneur, there are 2 T's that you always have to keep in mind, and that is tithe and taxes. Remember, tithe is 10% of your increase that you give to God, meaning your local church or wherever you get fed spiritually, and you always have to factor for taxes, because if you're self-employed or you're earning money on your own, you're gonna have to spend a good amount of money on taxes. So I factored in that if I earned $330, that would pay for my tithe, taxes, and I would have enough money left over to buy the AirPod Pros. But I went on Target and I saw that they were actually having a sale. I believe it was for Black Friday. They just had an early sale going on for $199. So I was able to actually get them for a price cheaper than I expected. And my wife had no idea that I was doing this, and I recorded me giving them to her and surprising her. So here you guys go.
Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't appear in the income statement.
What are you doing?
Yeah, if you ever run into...
Can you mute it? Are they listening to you?
No.
I got you something,
What?
but you have to close your eyes.
Why are you recording? I don't want to watch it. I'm busy.
You're busy? Okay, close your eyes. You better keep them closed. You don't trust me, I'm your husband.
I'm joking.
Okay, open your eyes.
Why?
Because I wanted to get them for you. I made some money trading options this week, so you get a gift.
Thank you.
So you don't have to use these anymore.
My other ones are charging, that's why.
I know. But you got new ones now.
Thank you. Oh.
So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. This challenge took me about 3 weeks to complete because remember, I was starting from complete scratch, but I wanted to show you guys that even in your off time, you can do this. You can make it happen for yourself. You can learn a new skill if you need to. If you're not currently subscribed to this channel, I would super appreciate it if you did. Make sure you hit the bell notification so that it notifies you every single time I drop a video. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2020. That is my goal. I'm currently at 440. I have about a month and a half left. It's totally doable, but I need your guys' help. If you hit the subscribe button and share with just one person that you think might enjoy this video. So with all that being said, guys, I'm Ben. Garcia in the next one.